Gotta comb my hair a little bit. Y'all. Hello, friends. It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. Looks like we've got a lot here in the chat. Thank you very much for being with me. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm here at my church office today. I gotcha. And y'all, I'm tired. The reason why I'm here at my church office is because today, it's always, okay, Labor Day is the first Monday in September every year. And typically the Sunday that is after Labor Day is kind of the big start to fall things here on the East Coast. Kids don't go back to school until after Labor Day, where across much of the country, the kids have been back to school for a month, right? But on the East Coast, they still keep to their, it doesn't happen until after Labor Day. So everything's getting back going, and the church that I work at has a big picnic. And since I have opened my big mouth in the past and said I love to cook and I love to grill, I am often tasked to be the grill person. And I have been cooking for about an hour and a half, y'all. Chicken burgers, beef burgers, hot dogs, you name it. I've been flipping and doing everything, and I smell like a frickin' barbecue, y'all. If y'all had smell-o-vision, you'd be like, Doug, good Lord, what happened to you? But I'm here. And the rest of them are finishing up eating over there. The funny thing is, y'all, the picnic that we're having today celebrates our refugee families that are in the county where we are, and we're hosting several families, and we decided to host them inside. It is raining a little bit today. It has been raining off and on, but it's not raining now. But we decided to do everything inside because we were scared that ICE would come up and raid our parking lot and try to take our refugee friends, and we didn't want that to happen, so we had everything inside. Thankfully, nobody's been here messing with us, right? So there we go. Good Lord, my nose is running. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I smell like propane. It's kind of the American dream, right? And yeah, so we I didn't have time to get home before coming on today, so I'm here in my office, and I'm happy to be here with you for a few minutes because I want to get back. David, it's fine. I mean, I'd tell them to bring it on. In fact, I was ready for them to come because I was like, if those motherfuckers come anywhere near me, I can't control what I'm gonna do to those assholes, right? So even though I'm on church property, God told me to do it, y'all. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the elephant in the room. I did a live stream on Friday that a bunch of y'all saw, and y'all, it's just been a crazy time. It's just the short backstory is that we did a video on Thursday to music from Studio Ghibli for our friend Ray, who was one of our trivia winners, and it brought about our first copyright strike at the hands of this studio, and it made me angry. And at first I was just gonna come on YouTube and just let y'all know what was going on. And the more I talked, the angrier I got. And the other thing that was happening on Friday, see, Friday was supposed to be a lovely day. Friday was supposed to be a lovely day. Megan, I had the video for the day. which was Pink Floyd. I had the video for the day all done ahead of time. And Megan and I, or Meg was going to go to her doctor's appointment and then bring the car back. And then we were going to have lunch. And then I was going to head out to Reading, Pennsylvania for the VIP session and the concert. Meg calls me like 15 minutes after she's supposed to be at her doctor's appointment. She says, I'm at 7-Eleven because I can't drive the car. And she started telling me what was going on with it. And she was only like an eighth of a mile from where one of our preferred mechanics were. And she was like, no, I'm not driving it at all. So she waited for a couple of hours to get a AAA tow, an eighth of a mile over to the mechanic. And then she got, and by that time I'm doing the live stream, and y'all were so generous. It just killed me, y'all, saying go to the show, because I was saying, I don't have a car now, so we're just gonna stay home. And y'all were like, get a car here, please go to the show. And y'all, I wanted to, I really did. By the time I got Megan home and she was feeling okay, and by the time we got the rental car and got home, it was way too late for me to try to get to Reading for the VIP. I still could have gone for the concert, but I was emotionally exhausted. I was physically exhausted. If I would have gotten myself to the show, I would have been one of those catatonic people that are going, good job. And I would have had like no energy in the tank to enjoy it. So we stayed home. We got dinner and I went to bed at like 7:30. And I think I woke up once in the middle of the night and I slept again till like 10 in the morning. I was desperately tired. I've been going through a tremendous amount of personal upheaval over the last month, 2 months as well. I'm in the process of detaching myself from the rest of my family who have all gone MAGA, and I just can't stand it anymore. So I'm mourning all of that. I'm trying to live within the context of the American nightmare as it is, and stay positive and keep things going and do things. But increasingly, I'm just overwhelmed, and I need to take more breaks, y'all. I've been just pounding the pavement for 25 years, and I'm just exhausted. And sometimes I just need to take care of myself because I'm not 28, 32, 35 anymore, I'm just not anymore. And so I made the best decision that I could for myself, for my family, for everybody else. Thank y'all so much for sending in monetary support. We do have a rental car that has helped us this weekend. We were able to do some of the errands and the stuff that we needed to do yesterday because we have a car. I was able to come to work here at the church today and go back home because I have a car that I can drive to and from work instead of paying $35 each way for an Uber, Our car will be done tomorrow, and hopefully by this time we'll be able to, play and drive it, and it'll be fine. But we do need to get another car at some point because this one is starting to just really go down on us. It's a 2011 with 200,000 miles on it, y'all. Andrew, no, they don't. No, they don't. Yeah, John, thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Kelly. Y'all, yeah. It's just one of those things. But I keep coming back to this community. Y'all are so great. And I'm so thankful for all of y'all that recognize what we're trying to do, that have found a friend in us, and that are fighting to keep that friendship and everything that we're doing here alive. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. More than you'll know. More than you'll know. Yeah, we are family, indeed. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, it's been a rough time. And I was just beside myself on Friday because, you know, it's like one of those things where you're like, I went to sleep Thursday night thinking, I'm going to sleep in a little bit. I'm going to have a great breakfast. Megan's going to go do her thing. I'm going to have lunch with Megan. And then I get to go and enjoy Dream Theater. And shit just hit the fan on the channel and with our car and with everything else. And the silver lining was that the community was here for us, as y'all always are. And we're just so privileged to have that. Man, I'm not gonna do that, man. We can handle getting ourselves for that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about what we've been doing on the channel, friends. Let's talk a little bit about that. This past week, on Labor Day, I released our reaction to the Lotus Eaters, or the Lotus Eater by Opeth. That was a throwback. We also did a throwback on Wednesday to Ghost Rider by Rush, which was absolutely incredible, friends. It drew me even closer to Neil, and it makes me really want to read that book of the same name, Ghost Rider. I definitely have to do that at some point. Looking forward to it. Then on Thursday, it was Carrying You from Studio Ghibli, right? From Laputa, Castle in the Sky. And I really enjoyed it. You know, maybe I still will try to find that movie and experience it. It just left a really bad taste in my mouth when they basically attacked my business. Anyway, yeah, and then on Friday, besides the live stream, y'all, it was, thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. Besides that, on Friday, we took a look at Learning to Fly from Pink Floyd, which I heard from, you know, I had heard it, but I didn't know it was Pink Floyd. And so it was great to hear that one on a recent fan favorites. So, big week. Here's what I've got coming up this week, friends. I do have some new stuff coming this week, and I am really looking forward to that. Oh, look at that. Somebody got a Steve Hackett ticket. Let me get back to my chat. Where'd my chat go? Oh, that was Fooney. All right. All right, Jason. Rock and roll. I'm going to try not to miss that one. Good God. I've missed 2 Dream Theater shows that I had tickets for this year. Margaret, yeah, I'm just going to start doing that. You know, I'm just going to start going to the people that want their music to be heard by folks instead of trying to help people that don't want any of their art to be seen by anybody. Anyway, what else am I doing? So I'm going to do Dream Theater's new song tomorrow. Last week, as we got prepared to actually go to the concert, I decided to listen to the entire Parasomnia album, which I had not yet heard. I had heard about half of it, but I hadn't heard the rest of it. So to prepare, I heard the rest of it, and we did a live listen along on our Discord, which for the first time to an album, and that was fun. And I got to hear the entire album, and my favorite song on the album after one listen was a song called Bend the Clock. And wouldn't you know it, as they start the tour, they have released that one as a single all these months later. And there's a video to go along with it. So we're gonna take a look at Bend the Clock. I have heard it once. I wanna hear it again. It was immediately my favorite song from the album. So I gotta hear it again. I gotta take a look at it. I gotta take a deeper look. And that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Okay? That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Our Patreon video for this upcoming week is a full album listen to Trespass from Genesis as we are approaching our 100th Extended Play Lounge. I am going back to some of our favorite bands, the ones that y'all have asked for time and time and time again. Previously, we heard from Yes. This time, we're hearing from Genesis. And in the poll, which is still ongoing, Trespass is in the lead. I don't expect for it to be taken over. It's got a pretty substantial lead. But if it does, we'll do something different. But right now, it looks like Trespass. And I remember, what did I hear from that? Was it Stagnation? I think it's called Stagnation. I heard that last month, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that was just a few weeks ago. So I know that's from that album, and I think that's the only thing that I've yet heard from Trespass. So I'm excited to dive into that one. Thank you all for voting for that. On Wednesday, I am releasing another interview, my friends. I have come back to chat with Arjen Lucassen. We did it actually a week ago. We talked about his upcoming new album, which is going to be released this coming Friday. So on Wednesday, ahead of that being released, I'm going to release my interview with Arjen as he's talking about that. I'm also going to take a look at this song that's on that album called We'll Never Know, which features Floor Jansen. And if y'all have heard it, no spoilers. Arjen and I talked a little bit about the song and what the context of it is, and I expect that it's going to wreck me. So stay tuned for that, y'all. It's Floor singing, and it's a subject that's very close to our hearts. And telling you, I'm eager. I've done the interview. I have not reviewed the song yet, so that'll be coming out on Wednesday. I'm taking a day off on Thursday, and then on Friday, I am finally, I'll come back to that in a second, NE. On Friday, I'm finally getting back to side 2 of Tarkus from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I've heard side 1, the big epic Tarkus, twice now on the channel, but I haven't ever listened to side 2. So I've got it pulled up here. There's a whole slate of songs. There's 6 short little songs on side 2. Jeremy Bender, Bitches Crystal, The Only Way, Infinite Space, A Time and a Place, and Are You Ready, Eddie? I don't know if I've heard any of them. Yeah. So I'm eager to do that side of that album and hear that one and finish up that album finally. I've really loved Tarkus, and I love ELP. They're wonderful, right? So that'll be our Friday video this coming week. And then a week from today, on the 14th, we have our next Doug on Demand, which is available to our council members and our Doug's Angels members. That'll be at 2 o'clock next week. Speaking of 2 o'clock, in just 40 minutes from now, we have another music club event on our Discord. Big Fooney is going to be leading that, if I remember right. Thank you, Fooney. I'm gonna stop this live stream in time for me to get home so that I can enjoy that in peace with y'all. So it's gonna be quite fun to do that. So be with us for Fooney here in his music club at 2, and then tomorrow we've got Dream Theater's Bend the Clock. Tuesday, Trespass by Genesis, Patreon exclusive. On Wednesday, Arjen Lucassen talking about his new album. And then on Friday, Tarkus, side 2 from ELP. It's gonna be a fun week, y'all. A fun week. The world increasingly just kind of beats us down. Nothing makes sense, but the music still does. The music makes sense. Diving into the art makes sense. Having fellowship with this community makes sense. And that's where I want to be. That's where I want to spend my time. So continuing to work, continuing to do this is a way of therapy for me, y'all. You know, yes, I want to rest and I want to take some time off, but invariably, when I am on camera and I'm in the mode of listening to the music and I'm sharing it with all of you, it's when I feel the best. So I keep coming back to it. I keep coming back to it. And the work will keep binding us together. And at some point, we'll get through to the other side and we'll be better for it, right? We'll be better for it. So I'll keep doing what I can to spend time with all of you, to give you a friendly face instead of just negativity and crap on the news. And we'll make the best of what we can, right? We'll make the best of it. I miss the guys in Dream Theater. I need to talk with my buddies that I've gone to see Dream Theater with in the past decided to go down to the Baltimore show, which was the following night, which was last night. I haven't talked to them about it yet. And I haven't seen much in terms of footage or what the set list was like that, but I will. And then we'll talk about it before too long. But for now, that's where we're at. That's where we're at, friends. Any other questions, comments, concerns, prayer requests? Oh, me. Ruth says the only way from Tarkus Side 2 is a hymn, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Oh, wonderful. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Ray. Dennis is reminding me that later this month, that's the 50th anniversary of Caress of Steel by Rush. That's one of the early Rush albums that I have not yet heard in its entirety. Maybe I pop back into that. Thank you, Yonette, sir. Appreciate you. What's up, Aaron? No, I didn't get to the DT show. If you rewind it, you'll hear why. The basic story is, you know, I was floored with and overwhelmed with the support of this community. We were able to get a rental car for the weekend, which helped us with a bunch of other things. But it was just, I was just too emotionally fragile and I was too physically exhausted to drive myself 2 hours one way to get to the show, enjoy it, and then come all the way back. I just went to bed and slept for like 14 hours. So, I slept more yesterday, y'all. Yeah. Caress of Steel. Okay. I'll think about it, friends. You know, I've got to get, here's the other thing. I'm looking at my calendar, y'all. I've got to get sides 1 and 2 of the overview by Stephen Wilson included on the channel before October 4th, because that's the next time I have tickets to go see a show, and it's seeing Stephen Wilson do that album. So I want to hear that album too. Maybe I'll just do that as a live listen along on Discord as well. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube. Do I have time to do both that one and our trivia winners and Caress of Steel in time to include it on its anniversary? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll do what I can, friends. It's a busy time of year. Just busy. And right now, I'm pretty darn exhausted because if you showed up a little bit late, I'm at my church office because I've been doing a cookout. I've been flipping burgers and hot dogs for the community here for their big picnic, and I smell like charred mammal flesh y'all, and I need to go home and just get deburgered. You know what I mean? And I need to get home in time to hear Fooney's big presentation on the Discord. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all are, Kelly, I haven't been back to the mailbox this week. That's one of the other things I was going to do on Friday and didn't get to it. Thank you, Soggy. I always try to smell as good as I can. For me, but for y'all too. You know, I do what I can. Hi, Andrew's mom. Hi, Amber. You got a good one there. Andrew's pretty nice. He listens to some good stuff. Cool. Pete, I've heard Drive Home. That's an awesome tune. I think it's on the on the channel, actually. Cool. Y'all, I'll have to come back and look at all of your comments as we go. Thank you for all of your stuff here. Trixie's doing just fine, Margaret. She's doing okay. She's doing more than okay. She's doing great. And yeah, just she's keeping us from going too nuts, you know? Little, I don't know when the next Mike Oldfield reaction is going to be. Not this month. And, you know, it's getting already pretty crowded for the following month, too. I've got lots of stuff that I'm trying to fit in. And I'm also trying to keep track of my own mental health and my own physical health as we go. So we'll see what happens, friends. We'll see what happens. Here. I think that's going to be it for me today, y'all, because I got 30 minutes to get home so that I can attend the music club. Oh, I will say this. Hopefully later today, if not today, in a day or two, we will open up the fan favorites voting for September. This month, we're looking for your favorite longer tunes. Excuse me, your epics. Your favorite epic tunes. Normally, we have a maximum length that we can allow you to put in so that we can keep everybody, you know, having a shot. But there's some, I mean, we're prog rock fans. There's a lot of these songs that we love that are longer than 12 minutes for sure. And so this is your time. If you've got a longer piece, up to about 30 minutes, y'all, think of a like a side-long track with a little bit of extra time built in if you need it. Yeah. Now's going to be the time. September, epic fan favorites. That's what we're going to be up to. So be looking for that. Yeah, Ray, I think we might do that. We'll see how what all the suggestions are, and if we've got a lot of good suggestions, they'll end up on the list for us to get to down the line, for sure. Okay, my friends, it's about 1:30, and I need to get myself going so that I can get home in time for our 2 o'clock music club. I'll see Megan. I will see Trixie. I will spend time on Discord with all of you. And then I think I'm going to take a nap. But one more time, I want to say that the support in your being here, the support that you give in your words that you put into the chat, those of you that had the ability to and decided to help out monetarily, thank you. I can't say it enough. We really love y'all. And I don't know what I'd do without this community. I don't know. But we keep at it. Yeah. You know, I'm the way that each of us can show up and fight, stand for what's right, stand for what we believe in, all of that sort of stuff. Oh, man, thank you. It went past so fast I didn't see it. What's up, Leo? Thank you, buddy. Yeah. I'll see my friends in Dream Theater again. You know, it's interesting. I've seen Dream Theater twice. I've seen Jordan in a solo show. I've seen John in a solo show. And when I got to see John's solo show a year or two ago, he had Mike playing with him. And it was a small enough gig that we got to say hi and chat with them. So I've met the guys in the band before. They're all wonderful. Lovely individuals. I miss getting a chance to see them again this week, but there'll be another time. There'll be another time. Their music lives on, they live on, and we'll get back to them. Yeah, we'll get back to them. Okay, my friends, I think that's going to be it for me today. Much love. Love y'all. And I'll see you soon. All right? For those of you that are on the Discord, I'll see you in about 30 minutes or so. As soon as I'm able to, I will jump on the music club channel, and I'll hang out with all of y'all. So we'll see you soon. And that's going to be it for me, my friends. I appreciate you today, and we'll see you down the line, okay? Okay, I need to hit the button here. There's my finger. Okay. Be well, y'all. Thank you. Love you.